Hello everybody, I'm CJ Rosser from bcsurf.com and we're here to check out the new board from Loaded, the Fat Tail. This board is an evolution from their pintail design of years past, but has a couple modifications to amp it up into a carving machine. This one features a little bit wider deck off the start, so you have a little bit more footbed, a little bit more concave than that old pintail. That way you can get your feet locked in. And this grip tape they put on is pretty gritty, really keeps your feet on it and keeps you that locked in feel. It's also got a little tapering towards the front and towards the back, gives you a little wheel well in there. So you're not really looking at too much wheel bite unless your foot's hanging out a little over and you kind of clip it off. The board's made from the classic construction of vertically laminated bamboo between fiberglass skins to give you a nice flexy feeling, but also to make a board that holds up really well. Also, as far as holding up, it does have a little bit of carbon fiber in the tail to give you a little bit more reinforcement back here. As it's called the Fat Tail, we do have the little tail back here. It's not a huge, but a little lip for a little bit better maneuvering, a little freestyle tricks if you want to. Also on the nose, they've given this one a little lip, although by no means as large as the other end, but just given a little bit here for little shove-its, nose manuals, and the like. This complete is matched up with 150mm Paris and orangutan wheels. The ones that we've got here at the shop tend to be about that same construction, so you're getting that little smaller truck on the board. That gives it a great maneuverability, especially around tight spaces. This board with a little flex, the wheelbase, and with the truck setup being a little smaller is a great commuter. So if you need a board for transportation, highly recommend it. Really maneuverable. That flex gives you a nice feeling, especially the Flex 2 or Flex 3, which is really flexy, but gives you a nice feeling for that. If you want to do some little like parking garages, some little faster freestyle, also a really great board for that, especially with the trucks. You might want to go a little wider on the trucks for a little more stability, but that's more of a personal preference. Also an option on this board is the wheelbase. On your back truck towards the tail, there is an option to be a little bit shorter wheelbase, so you can move that truck up just a little bit, get a little quicker response out of it. In my experience, didn't really find I needed it too much, although if you really need to swerve a lot through campus and people slalom, it'd be a great option. For sliding, the board's not really set up for it out of the box. You could put some harder Duro wheels, maybe a rounded edge on it, but even then, with the flex that it has and the type of board that it is, it's probably not going to be the best sliding board in the world, although you can kind of make it into that if you kind of want to dabble in it. The board currently comes in 3 different flexes, 1, 2, and 3. 1 being the most stiff and 3 being the most flexy. If you like a more stable ride, it's a little bit more responsive, or if you like doing little freestyle tricks, I want to say check out the Flex 1. It will give you a little bit more response and will have a lot of flex to it, so you get a better trick into there. For the smaller rider, check out Flex 3. It is pretty flexy though, so if you're, I would say more average weight, like 150 and up, definitely go to Flex 2. But if you're a smaller rider, somebody who's just checking out, or you just happen to like a really bouncy board, check out that Flex 3. Most of you guys probably end up in Flex 2, which is the medium range. A little bit of bounce to it, good give through turns, and good energy response. That seems to be kind of the sweet spot for most people. When ordering the board, just ask for your preferred orangutan wheel and we'll try to get you set up with that. And if you need more info about those, just hit up our orangutan wheel video, or just hit us up in the comments and we'll try to get you set up as best as possible. Overall, great commuter, great transportation, excels at carving around if you want some like late night parking garage sesh. Also, excellent for that. Really fun board, especially if you like grip, like holding lines, and like pumping through turns. Check it out, hit us up on YouTube for any questions, and we'll see you guys next time.